The main prosecutor gonna say not. You know what? So in the same way that social media can get these athletes in a bad position, it can also get them in a positive position. And I believe, oh my God, I'm about to talk about these Irish people.
Oh.
So the twins that played for the University of Miami did very well. Well, they did very well for themselves on social media and even got themselves a NIL deal with the university or the collective involved with the University of Miami, who may or may not have been involved in another Ponzi scheme, but that's another story for another day. Oh, this is Mo. Mo, can you get in? Oh, all right, let me send you the link right now. Those young ladies did very well for themselves on social media, and they got themselves a really good NIL deal. Angel Reese also did very well for herself. Trying to think of a few others. There is a young brother, and I always forget his name, and he always posting on social media that the king of the NIL deal. And he's at an HBCU, I want to say in North Carolina, and I cannot think of his name. He has done very well for himself.
Yeah, he just got a B-Dubs NIL deal. Like they did something with him after they won, after A&T won.
Mm-hmm.
So my question is, if athletes are using social media to further their NIL goals, why aren't there certain schools using social media to recruit, to promote their story? I'm real big on stories. Promote their story, especially when we have so many athletes that are in the transfer portal. I don't, I'm gonna get in trouble for saying this. Willis Simmons is probably the best coach I've seen. Willis Simmons and Tamika Reed have been the best coaches to use social media. And they won. And Marlon shows up with the Ray shirt. Okay. And they won. I would hope certain schools would use, and this isn't just me, Live for Hoops also says the same thing. We need to embrace the use of social media because it is going to be the new recruiting tool. It is the new recruiting tool. And I'm not sure why more, not even universities, because, and I'm just using FAMU as an example. The FAMU football team, the tennis team, the softball team a little bit, but there are other teams at FAMU that should be using social media better than what they're doing.
Make it an actual job.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think that, just from experience and having worked, like currently working in that space, I'm going to get in trouble for saying this, but I don't care. It's easier from the outside looking in to say what schools should be doing. But when you're on the inside and you're looking out at all the things that you have to do, all of the people that you have to serve, all of the sports, you've got coaches and this, that, and the third, but you have a FAMU or a Howard or another school that's got 15 plus sports. And they have 2 people running athletic communications. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. And until there has to be that buy-in, right? And so we talk about you'll get on Black Twitter and these other spaces, and everybody be talking about alumni need to give more. Baby, listen, alumni are not responsible for that athletics budget. And if you think for 1 second that these big schools like Alabama and all these other schools, they got these big budgets, that's not just alumni giving.
Ooh,
And we need to get it out of our heads that Black schools give less. We actually have a very high rate of alumni giving. What we also have a very high rate of is thievery in these states, stealing from our schools, right? When Tennessee owes Tennessee State $250 million, when North Carolina schools are being underfunded by almost $1 billion, of course we don't have what we need. Our schools were built to support Black people at a time when we weren't allowed to be educated. But no one wants to talk about that. We want to talk about alumni giving like we finna get $250 million in a year just from alumni. I will tell you this, if you get the right alumni, you can get you a big old donation, right? But what does that take? That takes an athletic director that's forward thinking and visionary. It takes an athletic director that's willing to get out there and get the name out in the community, that they have a sponsorship deck, they have all the marketing materials in the world to present to these people, and they have it laid out. We need a whole athletics complex, and it's going to cost us $8 million. That's phase one. Phase two is going to cost us $3 million. That's going to be to add a pool so we can be another HBCU with a swimming team. Then phase three is going to be to put the football field, build the football field on the west end of it with the track, right? So that the athletics, all the offices and the gymnasium are attached to the vision, right? That money is not coming from just your alumni. You're going to have to get Coca-Cola, Cricket, Motorola. Dude, we ain't got Motorola no more, I don't think. I may be old. I'm old. But anyway, y'all get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
You're going to have corporate sponsors to take care of that stuff. You're going to write grants because if you're a land grant institution, you can get you some money to build on your own land. But we sit here and have these asinine conversations on Twitter about alumni giving. I know y'all thumbs are tired of talking about alumni giving. And you have people securing media rights deals that get them exposure. Baby, listen to me. I need y'all to hear me really, really good. You don't need anybody to expose you. You tell them people you don't have a problem getting undressed. You don't need them to expose you. You can take off your own clothes. What you need is a check in hand so that when you put my school on TV, when you put this team on TV, I can get you some more money and my school's going to get some more money, right? Because HBCUs have the market that everybody wants. We embodied you looking for underserved communities, you looking for health disparities, you looking for rich folks, you looking for doctors, lawyers, engineers, architects, you looking for teachers. You want mixed? We got that. You want blackity black? We got that too. You looking for somebody with bone straight hair? Hold on. You need somebody that got big old afro, naughty, nappy, whatever the case is, whatever audience you are looking for. HBCUs have that. And no other demographic can say that. So why are we acting like we need exposure? I'ma expose, like cut a deal with us and let us expose your company to our demographics of people and see how much more money you get in. But they don't want to do that because the thought is, oh my gosh, we can't have all these Black kids wanting to go to Black schools. then they're gonna be able to compete with Alabama. They're gonna be able to compete with Duke. Oh my God, we can't have that. We got to make them think that this media rights deal that's behind a paywall. So not only are you not giving our schools money to be on TV, you then want to charge our demographic of people to watch our favorite teams because you don't want to put us on prime time. Why are we paying to watch a CIAA game? Why am I paying you to watch Hampton University on the other sports network?
Flow Sports, yeah, Flow
Okay,
Sports.
I can say it, Flow Sports.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we paying for this? Knowing that the CIAA is going to bring in as much money as it is.
My
And
favorite.
you putting our stuff behind a paywall, and our schools ain't getting a penny from that paywall.